pantito αιτοῦντί σε δίδου kai me ἀπαίτει. To anyone who asks you, give. Give to anyone who asks. And don't demand it back. Πᾶσι θέλει δίδοσθαι ο πατὴρ εκ τῶν ἰδίων χαρισμάτων. Because, so we're explaining why, because ο πατὴρ, the Father, wants to give to everyone from his own gifts. Μακάριος ο δίδους κατὰ τήν ἐντολήν. Happy or blessed is the person who gives according to the commandment. Because, or ἀθῶος ἐστιν, for he is blameless. So let's take it up to here for a second. We will see if this. To anyone who asks you, for something, give, and don't demand it back. This clearly, this is told to all of us. This is for all of us to do, but really comes about as a result of why do we do this? The greedy person does not do this. The untransformed person does not do this. The transformed heart and mind, the purified mind, does. This is how that person acts. Because the Father wants to give to all. And I'll just point out here, pαντὶ here is dative singular, masculine dative singular. Here, dative plural, masculine dative plural, to all people. Wants to give to all people from his own favors, or let's say gifts. Now this is kind of interesting. It's not explicit, so I leave it to you, dear listener. Do we give and not ask back because we are imitating, that the Father wants to give? Or what I actually think is the case is that the Father wants, there's nothing that's ours, right? Everything actually belongs to the Father. So the Father wants everything to be given as a gift. I think that is a really beautiful way to understand this. Then happy is the person who gives according to the commandment. This one just mentioned, to the commandment, ἐντολήν. And actually, because he is blameless. Now, we'll take this next section. I want to make sure that this video stays in a manageable length. I think we can get through this section here. Oûαὶ τὸ λαμβάνοντι. Amen God χρείαν ἔχων λαμβάνει της ἀθῶος ἔσται. Whoa. This is like an exclamation of pain. It's almost like ouch. Ouch. To the dative here. To woe. If I could type. Woe to the one who takes, you could say receive, but who takes. Because, another explanation here, if someone takes because, here, this is a circumstantial participle explaining because, literally having a need, but because one has a need. Maybe we can just say because one. I know that will infuriate some people. Because one has a need, that person is blameless. This is kind of just laying out the case here. Now, we've talked about this before. We get this mende construction. This was like on the first case on the one hand, but then here, I don't know that we really need these underlined, but just to point out. But, hoda me χρείαν ἔχων, δώσει, and I'm reading dίκην, ἱνατί ἐλαβε ἐστιν, εν συνοχῇ δε γενόμενος, εξεταστήσεται περιχών έπραξε, καὶ οὐκ εξελεύσεται ἐκεῖθεν, μέχρις οὗ ἀποδῷ των ἐσχατών κοδράντην. But, this is the second case. The one who takes, we have to understand, the one who takes me χρείαν, not ἔχων, not having a need, not because he needs it. That person needs it. Dose dίκην. First, let me just address this. This word does not exist in Greek, dίκνη. And for a number of reasons, like this ending doesn't look like an actual ending that we would expect here. And I think that these letters were just transposed when this was copied out, millennia ago. So we have, if you switch them, if you switch these to this, you get dίκην. Dike is a Greek word, which means like a judgment. And I think here even the consequence of the judgment. He will give the penalty, if you want to think about it that way. And then ϊνατί ἔλαβε καὶ ἔσται, regarding what or why he did and for what. That, I don't know, it's a little redundant maybe, but regarding what and for what. Why? Why did he do this? Why did you do this terrible thing? There are people who need things. You took something that you didn't need. Now, this word, it actually, I think, probably goes back to συνοχῇ, like a holding together. So it could be like a meeting place, but probably, is being held someplace. Εξεταστήσεται will be examined concerning what he did. This is an aorist, just like this. This is actually the aorist of lambano, the present tense. This is the actual kind of root there. This, you get words like praxis, like the acts of the apostles. What he did, concerning what he did, he'll be examined concerning what he did. And he or that person will not come out from there until that person has given, like back, ton eschaton quadrantein, the last quadrant. I think that this is an actual Latin word, a quadrans, which is a fourth of like would be like a fourth of a penny, called an us. Something like he'll pay back even the tiniest amount. But if, and I'll just put in parentheses, but if a person takes not having any need, that person will pay the penalty regarding what. Notice in Greek, they can just, they don't have all these pronouns. They don't have to put them in because of the verb ending. So that's a beautiful thing. Regarding what that person did and for what. And being in, we'll say in confinement, in a holding place maybe. Well, let's say holding place. I don't know. In a holding, we'll just say it like that. that person will be examined concerning, and here I'm just going to make it flow a little better in English, I'm going to flip this. What was done and will not come out from there until, and I'm going to change this construction a little, until the last penny is given back. Yeah, this word actually in Latin, I think, does look like that quadrans.